everyone. We've got a great technique. Today we're working on some ground stuff. I want to work on breaking the guard. Maybe one of the most important things that you'll ever learn. Essentially the ground game is all about breaking the guard, passing the guard, and then getting a submission. Of course, we can get submissions earlier, we can fight for different positions, but that is really the bread and butter of what it means to achieve a submission in grappling, and that's kind of your essential goal. So let's start out by how do we break guard? We find ourselves in this position all the time, but how do we get out? So we're going to start in a closed guard. Jesse's on his back. He's got his legs wrapped around me. And depending on how tight that guard is, will dictate what I need to do. But let's just say he's got a guard. It's not the tightest guard in the world, but he's got a pretty nice guard. I mean, he's kind of a beginner. I'm going to, very first thing I do is get a hold of his collar. So I have a nice, good grip. All right? I need a good grip on the collar. Next thing I want to do is I want to grab hold of his hip so I can push his hip down and I can drive my elbow into his leg. These points are going to give me the leverage I need to break his grip, but I need one more, and that is my knee. I'm going to take my right knee over here and I'm going to lift up and stick it right under his tailbone. And then this left knee is going to drive back and I'm going to break free from his guard. One more time from the top. Grab his collar. We don't want to be too high because he can get that arm bar. So just solar plexus or lower. Grab hold of his hip. Elbow right on his thigh. Your right knee goes in on his tailbone. Your left knee drives back. You push it away and break free. Now, I said it depends on how tight his guard is. So let's say he's got a really high guard and he's really tight. Oh, and he's kind of dragging me forward, okay? The position might be slightly different. In this kind of case, it might be hard to get far enough away to get your knee in front of his tailbone. Instead, we're going to kind of break him on the shove. Everything is the same, except for now, holding me really tight, Jesse. Because he's holding me really tight, I can pick him up and I'm going to put him straight down top. And then from here, it's less back and it's more down. And then we can step over right away with our knee. So, it just depends on how far away he is. He's like super tight in there that we're going to have to basically break him over the table, and it's going to be on the back of his tailbone. If you're further away, you can put it in front of his tailbone and kind of break backwards. Okay, both are viable options. Now, let's talk about one more thing that can happen from this position. And that is, as we're going to get this all kind of locked up and stuff, he goes and he throws his hands around my neck and pulls me down. That's going to be a really annoying position to be in. It's very hard for you to break out of anything when your head is down like this. You've got to regain your posture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his chest right here and get a good hold of him so I can push his body away and keep him where he is, pinned where he is. Then I'm going to take my knee, let's just say my left knee, and I'm going to drive it back and keep him pushing with my hands, driving back. This will give me the room I need to get my head up. Now once I have my head up, I may try it again, in which case, then I'm going to really posture up. Whenever we're in this position, we want to be postured up, sitting back like this in good control. We don't want to be forward, and that's what Jesse is trying to take advantage of. He's trying to pull me forward, and I don't want him to get forward. I'm here, and look, I'm like halfway to breaking this guard right from here. Okay? So, that is breaking guard. Hope you guys picked up some details there. That's one of those it's like grappling 101. One of the most fundamental things you're going to learn how to do is how to break that guard. And let's get good at it so we can't get stopped from our mission of submission. All right, great job today. Let's keep training hard.